Hello there everyone, welcome back once again as we're back in for another episode of Darkest Dungeon 2 as we are taking our party of Boudica, Baldwin, Alhazred, and Sarmenti into resettlement after having been absolutely crushed by a bunch of beast encounters with spiders just simply critting over and over and over and over and over again. So yeah, here we are again trying to see if we can't make any kind of headway against this, but who knows, will we get there? No idea. Let's see, we got a blind man. Okay, unfortunately we don't really know who is going to be attacking. Yeah, I guess since everyone has shields, we can pull one of them. So let's pull them. Yep, they will do the filthy morsels.
The slow suffering begins.
Alright. Smack him. Thank you. Let's see. Let's do a battle ballad on Boudica. So Menti is probably going to be just a support character for this one. Let's see. So we can do Wicked Hack, which has a good chance of kill, or Iron Swan, which will probably leave them alive. Well, know what we're going for. Wow, that was meaty. And, well... Okay. So Menti, go ahead and hit him with the Waste's Whip. And... can just pull the guy. And then, since Boudica is in the first slot, we can just simply go with the Iron Swan. Oh, meaty.
A trifling matter.
Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Well, so be it. They really do not like, they do not like Baldwin, it seems. Well, I suppose I can just leave it to my party to clean things up. Hopefully Baldwin can heal up a good amount.
We are the flame, burning brightly for all the
Bit more
world to
health.
see.
Bit more health, but we lose the outquit chance. Yeah, I mean, Baldwin isn't exactly going to be the person we're going to be turning to for big crits all the time, so I guess it doesn't hurt if we give him the drought. Alright.
Lower your guard. Soften your gaze. It is safe here.
Okay, dokie. I always wonder, like, why Boudica's Iron Swan, when it becomes upgraded, causes a marked. I mean, I guess there is some combination with, like, a highwayman or a grave robber, I suppose. But yeah, I feel like Boudica should be someone who should be benefiting off of someone else's instead of trying to set up her own. But whatever.
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
Okay. Bit of whiskey, some hope. Do we want a chance to remove a negative rock? Getting rid of Sarmenti's sickly might be pretty useful. Yeah, I think getting rid of some anti-sick leave will be pretty useful because this way we can go into... Actually, we could just simply take the operating table. Although, what are the chances of us actually having to deal with sickness? Let's be honest. Honestly, actually pretty good now that I think about it. Alright, we'll take the totem and we'll pick up some bread.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
Alright, come on, 67. Nice.
Planning and mindfulness, as vital to survival as sharpened steel.
Alright, well, I suppose the big question is... Oh, they changed toe-to-toe. So now it's actually being more useful in dealing with the winded. Nice. Very nice. I like that. So, we go with damage, or do we go with... I think... Cooldown is still 1 with Battle Ballad, unfortunately. Could upgrade the vulnerability hex so that way we can get rid of any shielding. Same thing for the weakening curse. Although getting the Daemon's Pull to be clearing out corpses would also be nice as well. Jeez. I have so many options. I don't know which one I feel is the right one. Let's go with... I mean, with this we can... With Break upgraded, we can go into routes that...
The provinces and cantrips of our land, crumbling and undone.
Let's see. Heavy winds would be annoying. Alright, I guess we'll go into Sprawl here.
Another nameless city. Another inferno of mutilation and madness.
So let's go ahead and upgrade Boudica's Bleed Out, because that will be useful against a lot of the enemies here, since a lot of them are weak to the bleeding debuff. And we will upgrade Salmenti's Inspiring Tune, so that way we have some better stress healing. In the meantime, we'll get rid of if it bleeds for the bleed out. I think we are good to go. Oh wait, some bread. Some bread for everyone. Oh, and a little bit of whiskey. Sure. Alright, let's do this. Do this ball.
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined and aflame.
Alright, so... I mean, having an eye on what's ahead might be pretty useful. We still need more candles, but probably get more candles for being able to complete the places versus other ways. I'm going against all of them, but we'll take the assistance account too.
Though decidedly inconvenient, at least we know what's coming.
Okay, well, we can pull the urchin, and hopefully Baldwin can take him out in one fell swoop. Thank you. I was a bit worried that we were actually going to see we were going to see the 1 HP. That wasn't the case though. Let's just go with the Wicked Hack. Let's see, Baldwin still is blind, so go with a pole. Well, shit. Okay. So we'll go with a good crit. Razor's Whip will mark that guy, and we can have Baldwin chop him down.
A simple variable, easily resolved.
And then Boudica can take care of the lost soul that hasn't gone yet.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Go with a battle bullet, so that way Baldwin can ensure the kill, hopefully. There was definitely a chance that he might not have ensured the kill there.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
Alright. Onward we go. On, and also speaking of which, let's go and have our team holding some stuff. Never know when they might come in use. Got an assistant encounter. Hopefully we can. I think we should be fine if we go for. Should be fine if we do a little bit of wobbly. We have the glimmers of hope. So the question becomes, what do we want? The baubles or the food? Let's take the food. Ooh, nice, and we got some apples and cheese. That will be useful for Baldwin.
Travel without proper reconnaissance. A hasty and reckless thing indeed.
Okay, I got a Shrine of Reflection ahead of us, which is cool. I do want to get somewhere so that way we can resolve our light issue. Baldwin, stop being so rude to Hal Hasred. I guess we'll... Speaking of Baldwin, I guess we'll just simply finish up his story.
Chapter 5. A beautiful view. Satisfied that the spirit of his benevolent tenure would endure, he abdicated the throne. People gathered at windows and along the roads, weeping. Some threw petals at his feet, while others watched in reverent stoicism. As he walked beyond the city gates, he marveled at the beauty of the world and was grateful for his many blessings.
A dying man, sickened by disease, taking comfort. So let's see. When damage gains the thing, and when wound expires gain... That's... okay. And then we get Bash, which is basically him locking him and someone together. What is... Is that like an upgrade to damage or something? I don't... I mean... Alright, don't
The
know what it does,
destination's
but you know
never
what,
in
whatever.
question. Only the route you take to get there.
We want to take the resistance counter because that way we can get a hopefully we can get a mastery.
Pillaging brigands, enriching themselves as the world collapses.
Oh boy. Fun stuff. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if we can pull this crack shot up, we can take away one of his biggest weapons, so... Salmanti, if you would kindly. Thank you, Baldwin. Oh, make sure we gaining our hope.
Agony by accumulation.
Ow. Alright, pillagers dealt with. Might as well start working on the Mongols. Fortunately, we cannot purge them, so let's go ahead and have Baldwin take a few hits. Okay, that's fine. Kind of wish that we did put the points into Al-Hazwed to clear out corpses.
Another impediment, cleared with impunity.
Yeah, we'll battle ballad, and we can have Al-Hazwed when his turn comes up. Pull the dog up. Very nice.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the
Got
trail
a
to your
severe finger
redemption.
from that. Interesting. It's 25% damage when the target is bleeding. Get a positive token when you are bleeding, and add 1 bleed for duration received. Well, I mean, I guess we might as well have him hold on to it. Only he can use it, so... And not to mention, I guess with Boudica, she can bleed things. Granted, only one thing, really, but... You never know. You never know.
Lament the knowledge taken by the fires of these fanatics.
Really, guys? Alright. Come on, we can handle this. It's gonna be painful, but we can handle this. So, Baldwin will take his turn first. So if that's the case, ballot for Boudica. Ah, dickhead. Did you really have to go and blind her?
Early results are encouraging.
Oh, that's a little bit annoying. Alright,
Haste and carelessness.
unfortunate.
Hallmarks of the unprepared.
And now we have to deal with the big guy. Gonna get the weakening, but that's fine. Considering the big guy, let's have Baldwin withstand so that way he can eat some of the heads. Samenti, you can walk on the Whipper. In the meantime, we start bleeding out the Pet Fighter. Could use Slice Off, and that can hopefully help us a little bit. Yeah, let's go then. Since this guy moves quickly, being able to just simply trigger as much as possible with him would be best.
Hold fast.
Could these guys stop quitting? Come on, Baldwin! Thank you. Did you have to? Yeah, that's rude. Alright, well, we'll just go ahead and guarantee that the big guy is going to die next turn. Oh, that's an annoying whip trip. Well, I guess since Samenti is stuck. Nice.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Not too shabby. Oh, and we didn't even get any mastery points from that? What a whip-off. Alright, we do need to go to a creature den, so that way we go.
Ahead, a bestial refuge, littered with bones and less identifiable remains.
Hopefully the creature den wouldn't be too bad for us.
Ruined by riotous contempt.
So we can either choose to leave or clear. And ahead of us is a shrine. But our goal is to, for this place, is to clear out the creature den. Although we're only going for Baldwin's unique trinket, so honestly, I'm kind of actually fine with just simply taking the exit and letting us go, to be honest. This way we can have health for whatever's in front of us and the ramparts.
Who will face the half-remembered horrors of their past?
Alright, well, we've been walking on Boudica, so let's go ahead and keep walking her up.
Chapter 2. The Brave. She was the tip of the spear, poised to sunder the enemy line, to live forever in the songs of her people.
These guys have a lot of health. Something tells me I'm not supposed to win this. It's the bloody man-at-arms thing all over again. So yeah, she just simply, I guess she just simply rallies people up and they die. Oh, actually that guy actually managed to live long enough. We'll just keep going with the rallies so that way we can hurry up with this. We'll get there eventually. We'll be given the option to hide eventually, I think. Hopefully. Anyways. Unless the story actually does have us want us to die, I guess. Yeah, there it is.
Her entire life spent in preparation. But when it mattered most, she had failed.
So let's see. So with Bloodlust, we remove all of our winded tokens and we get buffs depending on how many tokens we remove. Damn, that's pretty good. Oh wait, does it just simply positive token per winded remove? Oh, so I think if we have 3 winded then we can get a speed, a attack, and a crit. Which is honestly pretty good. Honestly, I might switch out toe-to-toe with Bloodlust here. And that's a rough patch for our wheel, so that's fine. Well, at the Shrine of Reflection, and to the Rampart.
Chapter 3. Night in the Woods. As the advancing army moved on, she huddled tightly in the tree's clammy roots, hoping to be somehow swallowed up into the earth. At dawn, she woke tormented by the exuberant cries of carrion crows, come to feast upon the corpses of her kin. When at last she stirred, the scavengers took flight, repulsed by the sight of this undeserving revenant.
Interesting. Has Ruckus Revelry. So can heal herself, but gets winded. I mean, it's definitely not too bad. I mean, being able to it's a bit of a yeah. I mean, it's definitely not bad. Party-wide, well, nobody. It's a self-heal with party-wide stress healing effects. Granted, the conditions for using it are a bit iffy, but I mean, considering all things, I'm going to have Ruckus Revelry over the Barbaric Yop. Alright, got one more obstacle in front of us, and we are to the end. What's awaiting us?
It is low
More bandits.
indeed, to profit in destruction.
Well, pull that guy up at least.
Hold
Really?
fast,
Bit there.
for who knows
The first
what
attack.
lurks in the beyond.
Oh, what? Damn, I was hoping that we could have taken him down. Oh well, low damage attack, it's a low damage attack, I suppose. Oh, that's not good. Well, I mean, it's not the greatest chance ever. But you know what? I think this is a good time as ever for us to test out our Bloodlust. Baldwin, taunt them. Yeah, we can finish this guy off with Alhazred. With a battle ballad. Don't appreciate the shell shocks though. We're gonna need to bring him up. Come on, yeah, that's a bleed. Yep, because I knew that front water was coming. Okay, come here, you. So it doesn't seem that he can make use of his, Hatchet Man can make use of his finishing blow move when he's in the third slot. At least I'm pretty sure anyways. Yeah, finishing blow can't be used from the third, so that's nice. So as long as we keep him there, then it should be fine. Granted, that's not going to do any good for us, so purge the corpses and let's get them to up close and personal. Go ahead and hit them with a weakening curse. Submenti, if you can buff up. Wait, Submenti, did you? How did you not buff up Baldwin? Alright.
Steady yourself.
Ow. Well. Okay, so Bloodlust does just simply trigger all three of them, so that's nice. Take him down.
In this weighty gloom, a spark.
Okay, it's a little bit worrying, but I think we should still be able to be capable of taking on the Rampart. We're gonna need to... I don't like... Hell's annoying, just a lot of annoying creatures here. And of course it managed to resist the pull. That's lovely. That is not what we like seeing.
Hold stand fast. For who knows what lurks in the beyond.
You know what? Let's just go ahead and start clearing out. And of course they resisted the bleed. If we can get rid of the... at least like one of the things, then that would be good for us. Would you stop resisting the bloody... One HP, are you kidding me? And of course you get a crit there? Ay, ay, ay. Please don't die, Boudica. Thank you. Okay, thank goodness that heal was not on the person that we wanted to be dead. I don't know why this guy is assigned to do Clarion calls of all things, but you know what? I'm grateful. Also, shit, I just realized by stabbing him, we are not able to finish him off. Crud. Alright, smelling salts for Boudica so that way she can have a dodge on her. Hit these two with the artillery. Okay, that's fine, we can get rid of him. Oh, it gave him a death defiance! Are you kidding? Alright, whatever, fine. We'll take care of it. Yeah, bloody pictures. Fade to black. Okay, got rid of the herald. So that's good. Alright, we need this altar out of the picture real fast. Get rid of a corpse, that would be good. The one time I kind of wish I didn't have that speed. Fine. Not happy about it, but we'll have to take it. Come here, you. Okay, get rid of the altar, and that just leaves the evangelist. Weakening curse. So Manti, go ahead and play a bit of inspiring tune for your own nerves. Okay, I think we're in a good spot. Going to need to move Stop Menti back so that way Alhazred can start making contact. Oh, why does he get the first move? Thank goodness for Menti. Alright. A little bit worrying, but all's well that ends well, I suppose.
Abandoned or forgotten. It is ours now.
Got another idle thoughts. Yeah. I mean, idle thoughts could be useful, but again, it's definitely something that we have to be using on either like fights that we know are going to be quick for ourselves. And how many of that's going to happen? No idea.
The familiar hearth crackles invitingly once again.
Okay, well, I think now's a good time as ever, so I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to like button, comment down below, and hit that subscribe button, you guys and gals that make the channel live. I'll see you all next time.
Every turn.
Bye now.